Hi, guys. I know you know in the state of Florida, we were just hugely impacted with Hurricane Helene and Hurricane Milton. And during that time, I was guided to be in deep meditation every day leading up to the storms. And my angels and guides were giving me a lot of information that frankly left me speechless. And if you know me, you know that's a hard thing to do. So, hi there, in case you don't know me, I'm Noelle Kostar with Noellness.com. And today I put this video out because it's important for us to do a little Halloween Day of the Dead reading. We're coming up on the new moon in Scorpio, and there's a lot shifting. And so this is a beautiful time for some messages to emerge today, but there's more that wants to emerge, and I want to talk about that with you guys. So if you haven't ever liked my videos before, please do that. Share with a friend if you know they could use a little message or reading in their life today, and subscribe if you'd love to have more videos like this. Okay, so let's first talk about what exactly wants to emerge right now. Well, for one, there's a lot wanting to come from the animal kingdom, from the Fey realm, from the elementals. So there's a lot of that wanting to be seen, be known, be connected with. And that energy is very fast moving. And so I want you to understand that this next week, they say the veil is thin, and that's why Halloween and the Day of the Dead even started. This is an important time because there is this opening for you to learn how to open up your insight and your intuition to hear, see, know, and feel what's more than just meets the eye here, because there's so much else going on. We live in a world that is completely filled with magic and connectedness and power and thriving. But I understand because there is a lot of destruction right now. There is a lot of sadness and upheaval and things that are being destroyed because there's things that need to be newly created. And so it's a very important time on planet Earth right now. And so one of the things that I wanted to offer and let you know, if you don't, if you're looking for a way to ease some of your anxiety during this time, if you know you are an empath and you are taking on collective emotions, if you want to open up your intuition so that you can receive what is coming in for you right now, these deep wisdoms, these deep truths and guidance. If you would like to have more emotional stability in your life, then I encourage you hop on over to Noellness.com, and right at the top of my website, it says click here to kickstart your calm. Please do that. And you're going to get a tutorial about energy that will teach you about your own energy body, because it's not pretend. And it's an important part of moving forward at this time, is learning how to manage your own energy body. Okay, so you're going to get a tutorial, and then you're going to get my daily 3-step process that's going to set you up for success. It is the foundation of everything that I teach my students, and it's the foundation of everything that I teach my clients that are coming here to heal, right? So I want you to have that at this time. I really want you to get this so that you have tools in your life if you don't, okay? So let's get this reading started. And don't forget to stay to the end, because I cannot wait to tell you what the angels would really love for us to do, okay? So, all right. I'm going to do my first reading here out of the Spirit Animal Oracle, okay? So like I said, there's a very strong connection to the animal kingdom right now, and it feels like nature is wanting us to pay closer attention and to understand the symbiotic nature and relationship that we have with everything here, all life. And so today we're going to ask for the highest good of everyone who's going to watch this. What message, what animal has information for us at this time? What wants to be known, felt? Okay. Ooh, we got the hawk card. So the hawk card is really a message to say that there is so much greater wisdom, perspective ready for you. And that's what's happening. We are shedding right now layers of deceit from ourselves and waking up to more truth around us and more truth within us. Understanding the nature of how things are working here is an important background vibration going on at this time. Okay, so it's really important to stay out of listening to all kinds of noise, media noise, friends, family, different people that are speaking things of doom and gloom. This is an opportunity to rise above that and to say, no, right now I'm going to hold a vision, okay? Because we have the power to do that. Hold a vision for what it is we'd really love. And the other part is holding the feeling in alignment with the vision. So I want you to eliminate these distractions that are taking you down little roads that have nothing to do with your purpose and have nothing to do with what really matters in your life. Because now, going towards the end of the year, it's important to focus on things that really fill you and bring you joy, that are really valuable for you to give to the world, your unique talents and abilities, okay? And in doing that, you're going to notice that you start to really have a lot more traction towards the things that may have felt like you're slowly toiling. Is this ever going to take off? Is this ever going to happen? Am I ever going to get traction? Okay, so the answer is yes, but you have right now the choice to rise above some of these things and get different perspective and get air. Get outside, get deep breaths. Okay, get air. All right, so that was a beautiful message from our Spirit of the Oracle, Animal Oracle. And the second reading I'm going to do right now is out of the Enchanted for Hoxa Tarot. And this was a gift to me, and so I'm just going to give a shout out. Thank you, Susan. I love these cards. And so we're going to do a second reading now, and our reading out of this Enchanted for Hoxa deck, they just made me feel like, again, we're very right now, everything feels like there is a lot of fairy energy. There's a lot of, I can't describe it any better, that it just feels enchanted, magical, and like, like all of nature has this wonder and this magic. But we live in this civilized world where we've gotten away from being in that and understanding that. And, even right now they're bringing a movie to mind that if you haven't seen, if you know me, you know that I really, really love animated movies. And Epic. So they're just bringing to mind Epic. And if you want to have a really good session with a film that really shows you the connection to all things and how when we get out of our perspective into something else, we have a lot more understanding and a lot more connectedness to everything. Okay, so we're going to ask over this next week, What is wanting to emerge? What is wanting to be nurtured? How can we open up to our intuition and insight in a more profound, connected way? Okay. And I always cut decks with my left hand, you know, because your left hand is connected to your right brain, which is connected to infinite wisdom, our creativity. It's not connected to our logic. Okay. Well, one thing is for sure, there is a lot of action that's fixing to take place. Okay, so we have the Five of Fire card here. And this is definitely speaking about the struggles, you know, everywhere that it does seem like there is really big struggle happening on the planet, right? There is a lot of conflict energy and there's a lot of destructive nature energy. And it's not that it's a bad thing, but it is helping to create, it's helping to hit a point where things burst through to the other side, right? But the next thing is the Chariot. And this card is speaking to the need, and I just find it interesting that it even looks like a witch flying on a broomstick. Dee, dee, dee. So, like, as we're heading into Halloween weekend, it's important to make sure that you are guiding your own vessel. Like I just said before, if you do not know about protecting your own energy and not being subject to, it's important to go get that on my website, okay? Because right now we need to guide our own vessel. We need to be in touch. And there's so much adversity still to come. And we can look at these challenges and think that something is out trying to destroy us. You could say, oh, well, if there was a God, then why would we be having all of this suffering? God is a son of a bitch, right? I mean, people say these types of things all the time. And that's because just like when we deal with other people and we take everything personally, this is not a personal attack from God to us. We are in a symbiotic relationship with our Creator. And so for us to move through and become more secure, because of the insecurity and the fear is what creates a lot of this destruction, this, wrath. And so that's being brought here now. It's emerging now so that we can learn how to manage ourselves, our minds, our mentality over the fear and insecurity to a new place of stability and choices. The Queen of Fire. Now, I want you to notice that a lot of these are fire cards, and the one that's not, here we get the Ace of Fire. Here we get the Page of Fire. And the only one that's not a fire card is Blazing on Fire. So, I'm cutting this video on October 21st, so I don't know what's in store for us, but it does look like there could be significant, I don't know, maybe even riots, conflict where there's more killing and war kicking off. But let's stay the course where we're holding a vision for what could be, where we take physical action on the things that are filling us with joy. Okay, so get outside in nature. Learn that you have the ability to connect at any time and step out and away from everything that's happening here. And just sink down into yourself and connect with the world that's all around you in the breath, in the moment, because we're constantly thinking, thinking, thinking. All of these cards are saying, no, it's time for us to be in our physical bodies. It's time to notice what's happening here while you're thinking, thinking, thinking. If you're not feeling well, it's because there's a lot of unwellness happening in your thoughts, right? It starts constricting and binding and making us feel all these different things that we say we don't like to feel. But then out of all of it, there's something new being born, a new way to be. We have the ability to build new things. We have the ability to create and think of new technologies, new ways to save farmland, new ways to live in the state of Florida with engineering technologies that can create pumps and different ways for us to stop flooding everywhere. But we have to be forward thinking, right? And lastly, we've got the Page of Fire. We have this creative, loving connection to infinite, to divinity, and it's happening all the time. It's not for some people and not for you. It's for everyone. And so how you're going to get more connected to this insight is taking time to feel into your body, taking time to go outside and be in nature, have fun, do something creative, paint, draw, dance. Today I had a proper good dance and it was so much fun. And it helped me remember that, when you're a kid, you just do that stuff all the time. Put on the radio and just blast out, have a dance party. We have all these responsibilities and we think we don't have time, but the time to create joy, to create magic, begets magic, begets awesome new brilliance and light. So this is what is wanting to emerge over these next 2 or 3 weeks. And believe me, you're going to be feeling all the feels, right? The sun is in Scorpio, and there's a lot coming up for us to deal with in our psyche. But I know you can do it. And if you need help, for sure, book a session with me. I love to help people. But let me now tell you what my angels want us all to do that left me speechless, okay? They have been asking for us to sing songs of praise and love for the ocean. And that left me speechless because I don't know any songs for the ocean. And I've been Googling and looking, and I haven't been able to find a right lot. And so I almost felt like they were putting the gauntlet down, giving me a challenge. And I will say I've kind of stayed away from the beach because obviously it has been a terrible scene at the beaches where people are, if you're not living down there, it's important, not to be part of the problem. But I'm feeling very called to go back to the beach now and to sit down and write some songs of praise. And if you are a writer, if you are a musician, if you know some songs, please email them to me because it feels like this is a very, very important thing that they are really asking everybody, really wanting everybody to do. We can collectively help, even when we think we can't, in the simplest ways. And so it left me speechless because I really was like, what even would I say? What is a song to praise the ocean? And I just felt a lot of sounds coming through myself, not really words, but I am excited to put some words down. I am excited to write something that's beautiful that I can share with myself and my family and potentially all of you if I'm not too embarrassed. But I love you guys. I hope you have a safe and happy Halloween, Day of the Dead. Please honor somebody that has passed away in your life by doing something to remember them. Bring a picture of them to the table, light a candle, talk to them out loud, and then open your eyes to the signs of love and support that are all around you, because Spirit has things to say to us and you can't hear it if you're busy listening to your phone, into the TV, into the noise. Okay? So get quiet this week. I love you, and I'll see you again real soon.